Alrighty, so it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I've decided to ruin it by going down this TikTok rabbit hole and just really showcasing you just how women have things on easy mode versus guys. Guys are really struggling. Guys are on the struggle bus. But these women, they just chilling. They're just chilling.
It's really just such a beautiful day, experiencing consciousness through this human physical form on this floating rock in space where no one really knows what we're doing here or where we even are. Just so that I can press this button labeled buy and sell a few times so that I can make money, whatever that even is, whoever even came up with that, on this like fake simulated thing that somebody called the stock market, just so that I can do whatever I want all day. I love it. It's really just...
Oh my God, how smug. Dude, there is no way she's a trader. Are you kidding me? There is no way that she knows how to trade stock. Are you serious? Dude, based on how she's talking, she doesn't have two brain cells to rub together. Oh my God, dude. Next.
If you can master this one mindset shift, you will be in the 1%. I'm in the 1%. I have many friends who are in the 1%. We all have this in common. If I can summarize in one sentence the exact thing you must embody to enter the 1%, it is this mindset. I can, I do, I will. No matter what, no matter when, no matter how. Let me break this down. I can. Most people, 99% of people, argue for their limitations. I can't because of this, because of that, because of that. The market's oversaturated. I don't have enough time. Successful people say, I can. They make a way and they believe in themselves. They argue for success no matter what. Now, the second part is I do. There's free information on the internet everywhere, guys. There's no gatekeeping for how to become a millionaire.
Yeah, there is. Otherwise, everybody would be millionaires.
Some people just don't act on it. That's it, right? So when you believe in yourself, the next thing you do to get in the 1% is act on the information that you find that could get you to being a millionaire. And then this is where it really, really splits. I will, no matter what, no matter when, no matter how. Let's break this down. I will, no matter what, keep trying even when it gets hard. I will not give up and I will not quit. No matter how long it takes, no matter when, I will keep going. And no matter how, I know in my heart that this success is guaranteed for me. All successful people believe in themselves to a level of grand delusion, and it's not even the I can, it's the belief that you can have anything you want. Most people don't get this. You really can. You are the most powerful creator of your fucking reality. And the only reason 1% of people are even awake to this is because it takes you getting out of your own way, all right? And it takes you with the ability to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, changing your life, dealing with risk, all right? That's why the 1% is the 1%. Because most people
now it takes faith.
Will not take the time and energy it will take to completely change their life because it is scary and uncomfortable. And then when it gets hard, they quit. And that is it. If you can simply believe in yourself, trust in the process, trust in God, trust in the universe, believe in manifestation, believe in quantum physics, know that your success...
What? Believe in God, believe in the universe, believe in quantum physics. What? What? What are you even talking about? I can't take women seriously when they talk about business. I can't. I just can't. These boss babes are delusional, man. She's just saying a bunch of abstract mumbo jumbo. And what's scary is other women take her seriously. I guarantee that her and the previous chick, they came from money, right? I'm sure they got spoiled by daddy. I guarantee it. I guarantee they got spoiled by daddy. And they had a pretty smooth takeoff. They didn't really, and this isn't just even a woman thing, it's just the rich kid mentality. If you come from money and you've never had to struggle, then you can't really appreciate anything. You can't truly understand what it means to come from the bottom and to deal with struggle and adversity. There is no dirt underneath her nails, dude. No dirt. Men have to struggle hard. Men, we don't have a pretty face that will grant us the ability to make more money. And also, we don't have a bunch of simps like these women do. These women have a bunch of men with no backbone that have all this extra money to just blow on these chicks for no reason other than they're just trying to get their attention because they're desperate and they're stupid. If there's one thing that's more annoying than modern women, it's these simps, these men that spend all of this money and just give it to them, right? These pay pigs. These guys need to knock that shit off, dude. They are making life more miserable for us because they are boosting the ego of these women. They are hyperinflating their egos and their expectations. Even an average woman that is not even near as attractive as her is living life on easy mode now because of these men. It's insane.
Guaranteed is you if you choose that your success.
Well, let's move on from her. I'm done.
If you want to be rich, let me just
Oh, it's her again.
teach you a thing or two that I've learned over the years. I remember this day very clearly when I was probably 16 or 17 years old, and I saw this 7 figures check on our kitchen counter from my dad. And I remember
Came for money. What the heck is her dad doing with a 7-figure check just lying around? I have a hard time believing that.
looking at it and was like, Dad, can I get a new car? I drove the worst car ever. It literally broke down all the time. And he was like, yeah, of course, go and make some money. I remember thinking to myself,
Well, good he did that, but he probably treats her like a princess. And all these parents, man, they are just, these boomer and some Gen X parents are creating these monsters. Just the level of entitlement. She sees a check that her dad made, 7 figures, just sitting there. It's wild. And automatically she goes to, I want a new car. Daddy, can I get a new car? Just like Hillary Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Daddy, can I have $500? What for, honey? First some new shoes. It never ends, dude. Never ends.
like, shit, I'm not rich, you are. The moment that I became determined to get rich. Now I'm in college and I'm working this awful job just to be able to pay for food and housing. And I remember thinking to myself, like, okay, what degree do I need to get to be able to make the most money? And so I'm researching all these different jobs, and well, I keep seeing engineering, development. So I'm like, I gotta go do computer science. I'm learning how to code and I'm making friends with the people in class, and we're building things to make side businesses out of it. I graduate and I get a job in IT making 6 figures, which back then was making absolute bank out of college. Even though I had $0 saved, I was like, I need to build my life as a rich person would live their life. And so I literally went and found the nicest apartment that I could find. I went and got a new car, and even though I was spending basically everything that I was making, I didn't care because I was like, this has to become my new normal. Like, this has to feel normal to me now. My first.
Are you serious? Dude, what? That's not how people get rich. And also the fact that you found a 6-figure job in IT right out of college. Are you serious? Dude, her dad, he must have had a hand in that too. He obviously knew somebody, and it's all about who you know. I guarantee that that was from, she must be a Nepo baby just coming from money and all that. I'm sure her dad played a huge role in her landing that job. That is insane, dude.
Bonus, which was like a $20,000 check. I took that.
She got a $20,000 bonus check? Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude. Her dad had something to do with this, guaranteed. And because there are even a lot of attractive women online right now freaking out in their cars, flipping out because they have 4 degrees and they can't find a job. The only thing that they can find is something that's customer service related, or like being a barista or something, or being on phones. None of it has anything to do with the degree that they got, and they're in 6 figures worth of debt. Meanwhile, this chick just lands a 6-figure job that just shells out $20,000 bonuses like it's nothing.
Check, and I went to West Elm, and I remember going into the store.
The level of detachment from reality that she has, it's wild. It's wild.
And acting like I could literally just buy anything there. Like anything that I wanted, I just added to my cart. While my savings was like nothing. So now I'm like living the life of the richest 22-year-old you've ever seen. But I am not necessarily rich in savings. So I was like, how am I going to start building my wealth? My free time.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's how rich people stay rich, is they don't do that. They do the exact opposite of that. They invest it. They don't just spend it as soon as they get it. Oh my gosh, dude.
I'd become literally obsessed with listening to podcasts, every YouTube video, basically taking
Literally. It's Valley Girl shit. I swear to God.
advice from rich people. Noticed that every single one of them would talk about building multiple income streams. I was like, oh my gosh, this job is not enough. Like, I need to have multiple income streams. How am I going to do that? So I became literally obsessed with learning how to invest. The additional dollar
Literally, not figuratively, literally obsessed.
that I made for literally years went into buying stock. Watch videos on trading, stock picks of the month.
Yep. Yeah. Because earlier she was talking about stock trading. So yeah, she decided to venture on into that. I have a hard time believing that she knows how to trade stock, that she knows anything about technical analysis and candlestick charts. There's got to be some mastermind behind this, like her dad. I swear, it can't just be her. There's no way. There's no way. She does not talk like somebody that knows how to do technical analysis and set stop losses and understand anything about candlestick charts. She does not look like somebody who would be able to interpret candlestick charts and forecast the trends of the stock market. I can't see it.
All that kind of stuff. Thinking about what my additional skills and hobbies were. And I was like, what kind of side businesses could I create out of them? So I went and made 2 side businesses out of that. And while I was doing all this, I remember so many people having so many doubts about so many things that I was doing. And I just remember always telling myself, making money is not hard. You can basically print money.
Yeah, it is. At a certain point, it is hard. Making money is hard. It takes skill. It takes intellect. It does take luck. That's the thing. She doesn't know anything about that. She doesn't know anything about struggle. Working from the bottom. I'm sure she was treated like a princess her whole life and never told no. And her dad, he's the reason for this, along with feminism, along with, I've said this before, I'll say it again. You need to read Occult Feminism, The Secret History of Women's Liberation. That was written by Rachel Wilson, because she dives into the occult roots of feminism and where it came from. And you hear all of this manifesting language, just new age BS, all this new age Eastern religious BS that even Christian women, they will fuse into Christianity, which all that stuff is antithetical to Christianity, so it makes no sense, but they do it anyway. And so this all ties to feminism and ideological subversion that Yuri Bezmenov talks about. And we're seeing the aftermath of that. We're seeing the aftermath of these occult roots of feminism and how they're adopting this type of language and thinking. It's really dark. It really is. And then also the freaking commies, man, the KGB. So Yuri Bezmenov, he talks about ideological subversion and how it's done by Americans to Americans. All these women are TikTok influencers. And so they're creating more women like this, like themselves. So these women are being indoctrinated by other women. So it's done by Americans to Americans. It's done by modern women to modern women, over and over and over again. It's an assembly line. And Yuri Bezmenov, he even talks about yoga, how the KGB was interested in yoga specifically for brainwashing Americans, stupid Americans. And so all of these brain dead Americans, the Beatles, all these, Jane Fonda, they'd go to India and learn under this yogi. I forgot his name, but they took the Americans for a ride. They take their money. They thought they were idiots. They thought they were stupid Americans. So they would get blitzed out on hashish and bring all of that stuff back to the United States. And look what we have now. Yoga studios everywhere. And most of these chicks do yoga. I guarantee she does yoga. I guarantee every woman on TikTok does freaking yoga, because they always talk about manifesting and they go to these sound baths. And they always mention the universe, the divine, your energy, all that crap. And that comes from the occult feministic roots, from the occult roots of feminism. All of it. It's dark shit, and they don't realize that. Now it's just this, like all these chicks, they bounce around the world, just floating around, drinking their lattes, believing things that are actually really dark. It's wild, man. Oh my gosh. But real quick, before I waterboard you with more of that garbage, I'm not going to take too much longer on that, because I'm running out of brain cells. But here's the thing. A lot of you guys, you don't realize that I have a merch store, okay? And I do. And this is actually apropos for what we're talking about here, okay? You've seen these feminists wear that "the future is female" shirt, right? You see it all the time. Well, now I've clapped back here. You see how clever I am? See what I did there? I crossed off the FE. Now it says "the future is male." Just imagine wearing that in public, what it would do to these women. Dude, the level of entertainment that you can make for yourself. So if you want to do that, you want to trigger some libtards, some feminists, get HR's attention, possibly get fired from your job, boom. And then guess what? It also comes in white, if you're into white. If that's your thing, you're not black emo shirt wear, then it comes in white. And then also, for all you cats out there, also this comes in black and white as well. So yeah, totally ripped off the smiley face t-shirt that's trademarked, of course. But this is resting bitch face. And I myself have resting bitch face. This is the face I'm making right now while I'm making this video, listening to these sirens. So yeah, and like it says in the description, it's perfect for anyone with resting bitch face. If you got that RBF going, buy a t-shirt. If you've been told your whole life you should smile more, because I've gotten that. I still get that. You need to smile more. Why don't you smile? What's wrong? Well, if you're like me and you're sick of that, then just wear this shirt. Just double down. Double down on the RBF, okay? So that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So let's go back, dive back into hell for one more.
And here's one thing that's really helped me manifest literally everything I've wanted in this life, and it is
Manifesting. Here we go again.
knowing that the universe and God responds to certainty, not action.
Oh, by the way, so I will, in the pinned comment down below, that's where I'll leave the link to my merch store so you can pick up one of those shirts. All right, back into it.
Especially as a woman, it is so much easier to manifest things when you are in your feminine energy. Meaning, if you want that thing, you decide it's yours, right? You take actionable steps to achieving that thing. However, you don't need to burn yourself out. If you know something's meant for you and you are actively working towards it, you can sit back and relax, point blank period, because you know that thing is meant for you. It will come, okay? Divine has your back. It will come. It is meant to be in your life, because the fact that I chose that.
See, the divine.
And I desire that means it's meant to be in my life, because I am the center of my universe. Everything I desire desires me more, point blank period.
Holy shit. Are you heard that? Me. Solipsism 2.0. Oh my God. Really? Oh my gosh. This is what men have to choose from. And well, actually, most men don't. It's only like 10% of dudes have to have these women. That's the thing. These women, they're getting pumped and dumped by the hot dudes that they don't take them seriously at all. And these women, they don't get it. And then they get more burnt out on that. They hate men even more and more. It's just this endless cycle of everyone pissing each other off, and it's just this cycle of just endless, I can't.
Good ladies. So sit back, relax, and have fun, guys. Take actionable steps, but don't burn yourself out, okay? Follow for more. And here's...
Oh, no, I'm good. But look at that. Just right into the... Look, I'm an attractive guy, but even now, it's increasingly harder to get women's attention. Their expectations are just through the roof. And of course, I've talked about this ad nauseum about why that is. But we're dealing with, I know not every woman's like this, but a lot of them are in one way, shape, or form. They're like this. They have this attitude. A lot of them do yoga. That's why I hate cities, because it's just anywhere there's a freaking Starbucks, dude, you get these chicks. You got a Starbucks and a freaking yoga studio, dude. But at the end of the day, it's me. They live life on easy mode. Apparently making money for them isn't hard. Well, guess what? It's hard for us dudes. We actually put in real work. And we created these inventions that allow you to do that. That's the thing. It's all these simps, man. You guys out there, I know this is not even this is like shooting a BB gun at a freight train. Me saying this isn't going to do anything. It's not going to do a lick of good. But you guys out there that are just giving these money, they're calling you pay pigs, by the way. They don't want you, right? They're never going to get with you. You're not really talking to them, all right? You're talking to their OF agency. It's some dude out there. It's some Indian guy that's talking to you. It's some guy named Rakesh, okay? It's not her. For the love of God, can this madness just end? It's not going to. I mean, just look at the landscape. Look at the landscape. I'm not even being a doomer or a black pill. I'm just stating the obvious. Do you see this getting any better? No. No, not at all. We're cooked.